talking to Stephanie.
No, that is not good enough. I demand that you reinstate Becky for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania now!
You demand? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm your boss. You work for me. You know, my father said it right. You and Becky, you're pretty much cut from the same cloth. You both have a bad attitude, and nobody, not Becky Lynch, not Rowdy Ronda Rousey, nobody is bigger than the WWE.
You don't control me. I'm not like everyone else who you give just enough that they have to come back. I bled enough. I've bled enough to be set for life. I am not your worker. I am Ronda Rousey and I am the Raw Women's Champion. And I will carry this title as long as that represents the best of the best. But now I just defended against the Chosen. This just means nothing. This is just a belt. You made this into a gaudy accessory that isn't even my style. I cannot stand here and endorse you violating this title. This means too much, Steph. Vince says that he's a man and he makes all the tough decisions. Steph, it's time for him to make the right decision.
And then Ronda put the belt down on the mat in front of Stephanie and then walked away, leaving the belt in the ring. And I love Stephanie's reaction of like, what just happened? What just happened?
You know,
we were all wondering what
the
just
only
happened.
thing missing from Stephanie's speech was, "I'm your boss, bitch."
Pretty much. We're that close to it. And that happened. And then I also loved, Sal, the moment of Stephanie in the back, like in shock, holding the belt like a baby. And looking at Triple H like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? What happened? What do I do now?
And Tripp's got some balls and say, "Well, you fucked it up."
Well, Tripp did say that we were getting ready for the birthday party at this point.
Okay.
And it was one of those looks like, hey, what do I do? So, Sal, you watched the show on delay this week because you were out on Monday. And I text you about a minute or two before, about 5 minutes left in Raw, I text you. And I say to you, Ric Flair's not in the ring yet, and they're doing the birthday celebration. They don't have a whole lot of time, and there's no overrun. There's no overrun. So I'm like, there's something going on. I don't know what's happening.
Well, should we talk about the people that came out?
I was about to say that.
Go ahead.
And in the ring, you had Ricky Steamboat.
Yes.
Which was really cool. By the way, did you see him chopping people on the way to the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave one to Elias, pretty good.
Oh, Seth sold it like he was shot.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Seth was amazing. He sold it like he was fucking shot. Anyway, and then we had Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And then we had Sting, no makeup, which was a nice surprise.
Yay.
Right. Dark glasses.
It was nice to see. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen him without makeup in a long time.
And not last but least, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, NXT's own Shawn Michaels. He was in the ring. Everywhere he asked for an NXT hat.
Who's letting his hair grow longer in the back.
He didn't have hair.
He had the
shaved
baseball.
it all.
No. If you looked at it when he had the baseball cap, he was hair.
Sure, it wasn't like it wasn't like Paulie's ponytail that it was attached to the hat.
No. He's trying to do a Hogan where basically he's got long hair in the back. He's going to probably put a bandana
We'll see what
around
happens
it.
when he gets his hat off.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, parking. Business in the front, parking in the back. Yeah, there
Parking
you
in
go.
the back.
Parking in the back.
He's older. It's not party anymore. So anyway, they're in the ring and they have a cake. They play a career retrospective video. I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Like, come on. It's already 57. I'm like, come on, it's to the end of this. Right? And they introduce Ric Flair. And Flair's music hits. And everyone sits there. There's no Flair. There's no Flair. And then we cut backstage. And some big guy is dragging a camera guy to the locker room. And who is it? We don't know until the camera guy stops and looks up. I'm like, oh shit. And he goes into the locker room and he pulls Ric Flair out. And that man was Batista.
Hey, Hunter. Do I have your attention?
I did not see this one coming. I did not see this coming at all.
And you know what? Kudos to them for tying in the storyline of that little reunion that they had.
Yeah, back on SmackDown 1000.
Yeah.
No, the funny part was, I knew. Here's the best part about this, because I read that Batista was seen backstage, but I didn't think about it because I figured he was there for the birthday party.
Right.
So I completely forgot about him. And then he didn't come down to the ring. But again, I'm not thinking about it. I'm looking at the clock. I'm not really thinking about it. And then he attacks, and I'm like, Batista's back! It was a shock!
Well, since he's not doing Guardians of the Galaxy 3...
But it was a great, shocking moment. I give them all the credit in the world for surprising everybody. Sal, your reaction, because I didn't get your actual reaction because you were watching on delay.
I was not expecting it at all. And I was a little confused, but then I thought about the reunion and how he was acting weird. And I said, wow, this really ties that in perfectly. This is great. Yes. So it's going to be pretty obvious that Triple H has his opponent for WrestleMania. But the meme, did you see the meme that came out of this? Because it was hysterical.
Is this the one that I put up?
The one about standing still?
Yeah, I put that one up. Let me get it up here. I actually have it on my phone. I put that up on my page.
I couldn't remember because I saw it like 16 times on
Facebook.
Here. But
it's right here. It was Triple H talking to Batista saying, Dave, I need to know how the hell did no one see you backstage at Raw last night? And it's a picture of Drax on the Guardianship. And it says, I have mastered the art of standing still, standing so incredibly still that I have become invisible to the eye. I cracked up. I laughed so hard when I read that. And if you're not a Guardians fan, that joke goes over your head. But that was so funny. I did not expect it. But well done.
I am Groot.
They have made me care about a Batista Triple H match in 2019. I never thought I'd see the day.
So, here's the thing. Do you have the rest of the entourage at ringside?
I don't know. There's going to be a lot of bells and whistles. You know this match is not going to go perfect.
Well,
but the fact that they made people care about a Triple H Batista match in 2019 is impressive. It's impressive.
Well, see, we're doing it for Rick.
Exactly. So, that was how Raw went off the air abruptly. But you know what? I always complain about the show in abruptly. This made sense. This actually made
sense. And then he miraculously recovered 5 minutes later because they showed him backstage at this party.
Well, no, he didn't go out to the ring. Flair made it to the ring. So they had a birthday party without the guy who's on the birthday party for in the ring. And in the ring, what they did was they sent Jinder Mahal out to get beat up by Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle.
As you do.
And
Good choices.
They threw they were trying to throw Jinder through the cake, but the problem was Angle slammed him too hard, and he flew over the cake. Oops. And so Angle had to throw the cake on his head instead. Oops. This is video, WWE's YouTube
he didn't stick the landing.
But the funny part for me, if I don't remembers this. Remember when the Great Khali was coming out when he turned face and he had that really up-tempo Bollywood music?
Yes.
Flotsam and Jetsam decided to dance to that music in the ring. It was hysterical. I laughed so hard. I heard that song in years.
Wow.
Fantastic. So that's how Raw went off the air. And Atlanta did not even get to see Ric Flair out. They didn't get to see him, which is hysterical to me.
Did anyone figure out what the ratings were for that?
Raw went up. Raw's ratings went up for the last 2 weeks, actually. The ratings got up the last 2 weeks.
There you go.
The NXT stars and Roman and everything else, ratings got up the last 2 weeks.
There you go.
So good for Raw.
Excellent.
So then we go to SmackDown. And Sal, I always text Sal during SmackDown because he doesn't watch it live, he's at work. And I always have to text him, I'm like, this is happening on SmackDown. And there's two things happened on SmackDown this week. First of all, we were supposed to get Johnny Gargano versus Cesaro.
Okay.
That match didn't happen.
All right.
Gargano and Ciampa already went on the show.
Well.
And instead we got the Hardy Boys return against the Bar. That was a big surprise.
Boo! Boo!
But that wasn't even the biggest story of the night. That was the second story of the night. By the way, did you know that Asuka and Mandy Rose have a match at Fastlane? Did anyone else know this?
Really?
I know now.
Well, I didn't know that until after SmackDown went off the air because they didn't even mention it on the show. They didn't mention it on the show.
So basically, is this like an afterthought?
It's a title match because Mandy Rose pinned Asuka last week on SmackDown. But anyway, the show opened and they're like, we're going to do Kofi and Daniel Bryan in a contract signing. And by the way, they're getting smart. They don't use the wooden tables anymore. They bring out these like big ass tables so no one can get those tables anymore during contract signing. They got the smart
like big conference.
They're trying to
tables.
save some money.
Tables now, and they start the show with Daniel Bryan in the ring, sitting in a leather chair with his feet up. And by the way, Stephanie called him out for sitting in a leather chair. I thought that was pretty funny. He's wearing a temp belt, and he's sitting in a leather chair. By the way, Roman was wearing a Hellstorm T-shirt this week, by the way.
Oh.
Sal. So that was pretty cool.
So here's the thing. If he's sitting in a leather chair with his feet up on the table, wouldn't Stephanie say, hey, Daniel, get your feet off on the table?
Nobody called him out for sitting in a leather chair. I thought that was pretty funny.
There you go.
So anyway.
Maybe it was fake leather.
Well, whatever.
Leather, yeah, that's it.
It was hemp. Anyway, it was hemp leather.
Because I get high.
Is that a thing?
Because I get high.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm making things up. So they start talking about Kofi, and they talk about his history with the company. 11 years. They talk about his 11-year journey. They go all the way back to his debut on ECW television with the old Jamaican music and all this crazy stuff going on. And
longer hair.
they talk about him winning titles and tag belts, and they even showed a clip of Air Boom, which I thought was pretty cool. And they talk about the New Day formation and New Day thing, and the New Day came out. And then Kofi gets in the ring. The place is going nuts for Kofi. He cuts this fantastic promo about how the fans are behind him and his brothers are with him, and he's going to win the title of Fastlane. Daniel Bryan does not say a word. And just make a note. Daniel Bryan says nothing. Daniel Bryan signs the contract.
Okay.
And then Shane moves the contract over to Kofi.
Your legacy officially. Please, son. Whoa. The chairman has arrived. Before this contract is official, allow me, Kofi, to tell you personally just how much I've appreciated everything you've accomplished over these past 11 years. Truly remarkable, truly. However, it's incumbent upon me as the chairman of the board to give all of you the highest caliber competition I possibly can. The biggest box office I can possibly give you. Therefore, Kofi, I'm replacing you. I have no alternative. I'm replacing you with a man I've appointed that is more deserving than you, quite frankly. More qualified than you, Kofi. May I present to you the man who will face Daniel Bryan at Fastlane?
It's this man right here. It's this man right here.
Kevin Owens.
No. What is going on here?
Kevin Owens is back. That's what's going on.
No, this is not right. You can't take this opportunity away from Kofi. Kofi earned this chance to go to Fastlane and challenge Daniel Bryan.
I don't completely disagree with you, Byron, but the fact is the chairman makes the decisions. He wants big box office.
So.
Okay, I have a question.
Go for it.
Isn't he supposed to be on the Raw roster?
KO?
Yes.
Well, I remember on that first video, he said he's not sure what roster he was coming back to. So we actually did clarify that.
But we didn't have our shakeup yet.
I know that. Well, remember, Charlotte's going for the Raw Women's Championship and she's a Smackdown wrestler. So
I know, don't remind me.
keep that in mind.
So,
go ahead.
You haven't been on WWE television for a while. You've made these little vignettes. You haven't done anything to earn the spot by wrestling matches, so Vince is just going to give you the spot.
Right.
Once again, this proves how storylines aren't consistent.
You know what? I'm going to argue with this on this one.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to argue with this on this one.
Go ahead.
You know what this did?
What?
This made the crowd want Kofi more.
I'm surprised they're willing to break out mini riot.
You know why? Here's why.
Okay.
You know what you just did?
Okay.
Just made Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
Okay.
That's what you just did.
All right.
I tell you, Kofi Kingston's getting a title shot at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Here's why.
Got it.
Original plans. Sal, you can back me up on this. The original plans. And we heard rumors.